Phone's charging, so I'm using the PlayStation tonight. Thank you. Thank you. We got a horse in there. I put some food in the oven. I ain't ate nothing but a couple of donuts all day. I mean, like that. Beef. It's what's for dinner. What's high under Trump? What are you talking about? A lot of shit's still high under Trump. Y'all are weird, bro. I am so glad to be me. Like, I'm so grateful to be who I am and have the brain I have and be able to just not be a clown. It's so nice to be one of the few people on earth that's not a giant fucking clown. It's really nice. It's crazy that Trump becomes president and like 6 months later, everybody's like, oh my God, you haven't fixed everything Biden did. Fuck out of here, Gilbert. It's crazy. Give Trump time. Things are going great. Prices are going down on all kinds of things. All kinds of food items. The price of the Red Baron went down for that Red Baron pizza dropped a whole fucking $1. And if you think that don't mean something to poor people, you're wrong again, nerds. You're wrong again. You don't know. You're out of touch with the common man. We still got a lot of work to do. That doesn't mean there ain't a lot of work to do and a lot of things to fix, but goddamn. Quit acting like he ain't doing nothing. Quit acting like it's not happening. It is happening. Maybe not in your liberal shithole city that you live in, but that's not my problem. Maybe you should move the fuck out of liberal land. I seen some retard. He was like, J.D. Vance got booed in San Diego. Oh my God, wow. Who gives a fuck? Is that supposed to mean something to anybody? Are we supposed to give a shit about that? J.D. Vance went to some liberal shithole and they were booing him. Oh, yeah, you don't say. That's shocking. I wouldn't have guessed that would have happened. I'd have never guessed something like that. I thought the liberals would be cheering in the street when they saw J.D. Vance. But you're telling me they booed. Oh, my goodness. What a revelation. I mean, these people are retarded, dude. They're so fucking dumb. No hope for a lot of them. Junie crawled out from under his rock after 3 days to be like, what about the Epstein stuff? What about Epstein? Oh, you mean that thing you called a conspiracy theory for years and now you suddenly believe it because you feel you can connect it to Trump in some way and maybe you can take Trump out that way? Because everything else you tried to do failed. But now you got that. But why didn't Biden release it? You know, when a MAGA person says, hey, where's that list? That's one thing. But when a Biden voter is saying it, that's a little weird to me because I don't remember you asking Biden to release that list. I don't remember the outcry about that at all. You never mentioned it. So I mean, like I tell you all the time, nobody's taking you serious. You're retarded. Hey, no hope for you, motherfucker. You're retarded. And everyone's observed you for the last 8 years, and they just know you're retarded. They know you're not going to argue in good faith. You're a fucking clown. It's the truth. It's the cold hard truth. Okay, this server's dead. You're so worried about getting raided. This fucking thing's dead. Over. This server's done. We won't even play on this next wipe. We'll say, that server's dead. That shit boring. Because it is. I mean, you can come out here and just farm endlessly. Ain't nobody to stop you. There's fucking 15 people online. Who's going to stop you? You're probably not even going to see nobody. Yeah, the Mexicans want the Americans out of their country, and they have every right. Get them out. Deport them. Send them back where they fucking belong. You see, Americans are going down there and they're living for cheaper, right? They got money saved up or whatever, so they go to Mexico, and it's cheaper to live down there. And they can almost live like a king or something. And the Mexicans are like, get these fucking nerds out of here. People don't want to give up their country to foreigners. Like, it's not, I keep trying to explain this to Junie, like, it's not going to ever catch on, bro. Like, you're in the minority, and you keep thinking you're not. You keep telling yourself you're the majority, but I see liberals doing that all the time, but you lost the popular vote. You're not the majority. And I've been telling you that for years. The majority of people in this country don't want the border wide open. That's just not going to work. They don't want to give their country up. Like most people, if you asked them, and you could prove it, if you said, if we just deport all these people, there'll be less traffic, and the wages will go up, and all these things, which is what's going to happen. You're an idiot if you don't realize that. And if most people knew that was going to happen, they would be all for this shit. I think most people are all for it anyway. And hence why the guy won the election. He campaigned on it. You guys are just coping because you're the minority and you don't know how to deal with it. You're so used to dominating the culture and dominating everything, and now you're not anymore. You don't own social media. You don't own anything. You're the laughing stock. I try to explain this to Junie. He keeps saying dumb shit about how everyone's laughing at Trump. Nah, man, they're not. The world is not laughing at Donald Trump. I can assure you that. The only people and you're not laughing at Trump. Nobody is. You're certainly not. You're fucking telling me he's Adolf Hitler. The world laughs at Trump, but he wants to be Hitler. Like, no. He's just a leader. Trump doesn't have a low approval rating. I've got news for you. That's a lie, too. Y'all got to stop listening. You've got to be able to have enough intelligence to realize you're being lied to. And there's enough examples of you being lied to for you to believe these people who have lied to you consistently for years is just fucking retarded. It's low IQ behavior. You have a low IQ. I don't know what it is. Go take an IQ test. But you have I guarantee you have a low-ass IQ if you're still listening to this liberal horse shit. And I see you all still doing it. You're like, all the tariffs, the stock market, all this shit. If liberals are telling you it's a bad idea, rest assured it's probably a good idea. Because they're dumb. They're retarded. They really are retarded. And people make all these little mixing tables. Do they really use them, though? Like, do they really have all these tables going? So everyone left this server. It's dead as fuck. It's over. Your base is safe, Doug. Ain't nobody raiding that 3 fucking walls around it, turrets in it, and traps everywhere. Nobody's raiding that base. Not on this server because it's dead. Show me a big-ass base that can even raid ours. Where they ain't even here. I ain't seen one yet. Maybe these gentlemen up ahead. But hell, we got a bigger base than them. So scary about them. Yeah, we're not getting raided. That ship sailed a couple days ago. That shit's over with. When the server died, I knew we wasn't going to get raided. I can't believe this server died. Hell, it had a queue on it when I joined it. You had to sit in a queue to get in here. And now, dead as a doorknob. Ain't that crazy? Get my food out. Fuck it. They kill me. If she's crying, she's lying. Let me tell you. If she's crying, she's lying. That bitch is lying. And I'll never believe anyone that they're going to play Rust again. Everyone just says, stop saying it. Stop lying about video games. Getting on a video game is weird as hell behavior. These nerds are playing. The only thing they want to play is fucking COD or Fortnite. Like, fucking easy games. That's easy. This is a challenge. I get why they don't want to play this. This is a challenge. They don't want to play it. Too hard. This game is too hard for these people. That's exactly what it is. It ain't got nothing else. All that coping shit they do and all that shit they say, the game is simply too hard. And they go out and farm a bunch of shit, and then they get killed and lose all their loot, or they get raided, and it snaps them, it breaks them. They cry, they say, oh, my pussy hurts, I can't play this. We should stop sending weapons to Ukraine. I mean, I've been saying that. But I'm not the president of the United States. Let Trump do what he's got to do. Let Trump handle it. Only Trump knows what the fuck he's doing. I really don't know. I'm not in the room with all of them. Maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe there's a plan. Who knows? So far, there's been a plan. So far, everything's worked out fine. So I just stick with Trump. And you're not going to get everything. I mean, goddamn. What president have you ever voted for that has given you everything? Like, he delivered on every promise. It's some shit you're just not going to get. I mean, welcome to life. Some shit just can't happen. It's not going to happen. I told you that Epstein list, that was a long shot anyway. I told you that months ago because there's so many people involved in it, powerful people, government agencies around the world. Like, there's a lot involved in that. And so you have a lot of powerful people that have an incentive to keep that from ever coming out. And so, I mean, Trump can only do so much. And, you know, Trump might know some of these people. And he might not, you know, he might take pity on them. Who knows? I don't have the inside details. I don't know. It's all speculation. Junie was crying to me because I was retweeting different speculations. He's like, "Why'd you retweet something that said maybe the thing is fake or whatever?" I was like, "Well, because at the time that was a theory. You understand different theories, and you understand that I'm nothing like you, and I just want to entertain them all and hear what everybody's got to say, and then formulate my own opinion." What is so hard about that? What is so hard about understanding that? Once again, I'm realizing, like, people's retarded and they just don't think like me. Their brain don't work like mine. Fucking weird. I don't get it. I'm retarded. Like, you should be dumb like you. You're dumb like me, but no, you're actually dumber than me, which is crazy to me. It's crazy. I'm not worried about Ted Cruz. Gives a shit. What's Ted Cruz going to do? Jump in the water? What the fuck? People acting like, I mean, seriously, what's Ted Cruz going to do? See, what's there's 15 people on. Ain't nobody going to be to shoot. I killed a guy a couple minutes ago. That's the only guy I'm going to kill, probably. The only guy I'll see. Gilbert. I can't believe they're lying about it. Like, they can't just take an L. They can't. They can't just go, God, fuck, wrong on that. And then shut the fuck up about it. They got to keep going on and on and on. Yeah, hot down that ballpark. Hit it out of the ballpark. The fucking ballpark. Hey, buddy. I'm here to tell you, though, the Epstein stuff is irrelevant. It really is. It's not going to sway the midterms because the average man doesn't even care about it, pay any attention to it. You have to realize you're hyper online, but the majority of the country is not like you. They're not online like you. They may be online, but they're not like you, invested in all this bullshit. They just want to deport the illegals. Like, they're practical people. Deport the illegals, you know, lower the price of the food and everything. So that's what Trump's focusing on. I mean, if you guys want him to focus on his Epstein stuff, but I'm telling you right now, to most people in this country, that don't even matter. They ain't thinking about that. You've got to get over yourself, and you've got to be honest with your. Now, that doesn't mean that Pam Bondi said all that, and Trump said he'd release it. Yeah, that's all true, and you can ask questions, and you can hold them accountable about it, but you have to stop being a retard and pretending that it's this massive fucking deal, and oh my God, and we got to turn on Trump. That's just not going to happen, bro. Hate to break it to you, but that's not the main issues people voted on. I know my two main issues was food prices and fucking the border. And he's delivering on that. So, God, I guess we should have voted Kamala Harris. And, you know, I mean, that's what you people are silly. I get being mad about it, but, you know, try to gain a little perspective and get a grip. Try to realize that that's not the main thing that Trump's focused on, and it shouldn't be. Hate to break it to you, but it shouldn't be. Because if you're talking about winning the midterms and winning in 2028, you've got to deliver on the promises. You've got to get these things done. And when I say get things done, I'm talking about prices, the border, ending these wars. Those are the main concerns. If you're sitting around trying to fiddle around with releasing an Epstein thing, that ain't going to win you no votes, bro. I'm hate to break it to you, but it ain't. The average man don't give a shit. I ain't never had nobody in my life that isn't online all the time like me ever bring that shit up to me. They don't even know nothing about it. You guys really should get out of your house and talk to people. Nobody cares about that in the grand scheme of things. So it's not, you guys are trying to make it a big deal. That shit'll die out in a month. We won't even be talking about that anymore. We'll just go, yeah, well, we'll never see that. And whoever expected to see it anyway? If they had some evidence, they destroyed that shit long before Trump got in there. Why wouldn't they? Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Well, you just gonna let him come in there and release it? No, you're gonna say, I'll get rid of that. And if you're trying to convince me that Trump's on the list and that's why didn't Biden release it then? Well, because it would implicate other people. So you're saying Biden has a bunch of pedophile friends. Then how can you support him? You can't support Trump, or you support Biden. And Biden didn't release the shit either. Ain't none of them begging for Biden to do it. These liberals crack me up. You're never seeing that list. Just get over it. You're never going to see it. Powerful people ain't letting that come out. Nothing you can do about it. Ain't nobody you going to vote for that's going to release it. And another thing to think about is, how do we even know there is a list of people? How do we know? You know what I'm saying? They kept a list? Yeah, maybe, but that seems like a bad idea to keep a list of all these people. Of course, Pam Bondi said she had the list on her desk, so I don't fucking know. But I'm going to tell you the brutal truth. Nobody's going to care about this in a month. They probably won't even be talking about it next week. People hate that I just tell them the honest truth. Like, they don't want to hear it, and they'll cope about it and say I'm making excuses, but I'm telling you the brutal truth. That's what people sub to me for. I'm not here to bullshit you. You're never seeing that. And who knows why? You could speculate. All you're going to do is speculate, and you're never going to know the truth. Maybe Trump's on it. Maybe they're using it as blackmail. Maybe somebody destroyed it before he got in office. Who knows? There's a door open on the roof, so. That's fake news too, Larson. Richard Gere is leaving for his wife, and he talked about that before Trump was even elected. So that's fake news. I looked into that before I went live, because I knew one of you liars would bring it up, and I wanted to know the facts. Richard Gere's had a house in Spain for 20 years. Been there for his wife. Look it up, did an interview about it. Had nothing to do with fucking Trump. Because you believe everything you see. The liberals lie to you day and night, but every time you see them post something, you believe it. That's a you problem. Buckhead loves his space. Duckhead ain't happy with you guys for not logging in. You promised him you would. And he played and he built all this, and now he knows how I felt all those times. Now he understands what I had to go through. They don't log in. They won't play. Only Maple will be there. That's it. Maple, who's could be called into work at a moment's notice, and even he gets on, you know. The rest of these guys have a schedule and everything, and they can't make some time. I worked an 8-hour day today. off like 4 hours of sleep because I stayed up, gave y'all a 4-hour live stream and got $5 for it. Thank you. Forgot the point I was making. Oh, I'm still here. That's the point. I'm on. I'm here. I'm here. Man, so they sent out all those Simply juices. I showed you a picture of it in the Discord of all them juices. And now they took the sale only lasted a few days and it's gone, that 99-cent sale, and we still got a ton of the juices. Like, oh my God, this most of the watermelon sold. But there's a ton of like there's still a bunch of it in the back. It's like, oh my God, dude. There's a ton of blueberry lemonade shit. There's so much of that. Good God. I don't know why they sent all that, man. I mean, it'll probably sell over time, but good Lord. They need to put it back on. They need to do another 99 cent for like 24 hours or something. Get rid of the rest of that. I mean, there's nothing left to do on this base. Like, you've done it all. That's the thing about the dead server. Like, nobody's attacking, so it's just kind of like, And that guy was like, that's kind of bullshit. They delete your base after a month. I mean, what? Bro, we're like 7 days in. We're like a fucking weekend to the wipe. We didn't even build this on wipe day, so it's only been a few days, really. And look how big it is. Now imagine if this lasted 3 more weeks, and it probably will at this point, if he stays on and maintains it. I mean, it's going to be, what are you going to do? At some point, it's time to delete it and move on, do something else. Oh, wait, I got loot on me. I got to take it back. I got some stone for you. Brought you 2 quality metal for your 500 upkeep. You say I have unbearable upkeep. This motherfucker got 500 high quality metal on his upkeep. I don't do that. Now that is unbearable. That's unbearable. That's unhinged, really. Things in here growing pot. He doesn't even need to grow pot because he's got a ton of cloth as it is. He must have found a way to smoke it. And I had really down. I had the ballpark. If you buy a pack of them, you can eat like 2 every night for several days. You're eating. Not bad. For like $6 or something. $7 or something. You can eat for almost the entire week. A bunch of shit there. Down. I mean, look at this. There's 12 people. He's like, when you get raided, get the gun out. Like, raiding ain't nobody going to shoot. Ain't nobody doing anything. This server's dead as a doorknob. This server's done now. This server had a queue and everything, and it is dead as fuck. Yeah, that nerd was like, he was like, the pictures aren't dated. Okay, nerd. Well, I'm not lying about it, so fuck off. Who cares, bro? I'm gonna sit here all day and try to prove to you that this is real. Fucking course it's real, you dumbass. Fucking dude, like I told that one dude, it's like, fucking I stock eggs every day. I know the fucking price of them, you fucking nitwit fuck. Shut up. I know that they've went down. I've literally been documenting them going down from like $5.99 a dozen to $2.79. I've been posting the fucking pictures in the Discord every time it goes down. What the fuck I'm talking about? But see, he lives in some liberal shithole, and he buys like the most expensive eggs possible because he's a dork liberal. And that's the kind of shit they do. I can't eat the regular eggs like the rest of us. I eat cage-free. Oh, I'm so special. Yeah, I eat the $8 cage-free. Oh, that's why you're complaining about the price of eggs, because you're buying expensive as eggs. Everybody else buys them dozen store brand eggs that are sitting there, the cheap ones. That's what most people buy. Okay? Because, you know, they're normal people who have to fucking pay bills and shit, and they have other things to buy, and they can't spend all this goddamn money on eggs when there's perfectly cheap eggs right next to them. But those eggs, they'll cause cancer. They'll kill you. Everything that's going to kill you and cause cancer. Who cares? You know what's going to kill me quicker? Starvation, retard. What do you want me to do? Not eat anything? Like, just shut the fuck up. Some of these people are insufferable. They're insufferable. Most of us ain't got the luxury to be worried about any of that. You don't read the ingredients list? Bro, I'm just trying to eat, man. Read the ingredients list. Be there all fucking day, and I won't be able to buy anything. Except the most expensive shit there is. God, then I won't have any money ever. Fuck. What do you want? Bad enough the electric bill went up because it's so hot. My electric bill went up like $40 over a month because it is so fucking hot that it has to kick on over and over. Like, it has to just keep kicking on when it's cool, when it's like, 70 or whatever. That air conditioner ain't kicking on all the time. Open up a window or something, but when it's 90 fucking degrees, you ain't open a fucking window. It's hot as shit. And that air's got, you put it on 70 and it keeps kicking on. It's got to keep the apartment at 70. Hot as shit. It is hot as fuck outside. Fucking rained for a couple of minutes today and made it even hotter. Oh my god. Humid as shit. That way, if I pass away, I just won't be uploading anymore. You'll know. I'll be like, oh. No, I don't have anybody that's going to post or something. Hey, if I die, post it on Twitter. What the? If you don't see me for a week, just assume I'm dead. It's just that you can safely assume I'm dead. Or I have no internet. Like, if you don't see me post for like a week, send like $50 to the Cash App, and if you don't see me immediately pop up, you know I'm dead. It wasn't the internet was out, I'm dead. So simple. I'm not a weird faggot. I wouldn't just take a break and just disappear off the face of the earth. That's a weird faggot behavior. Attention-seeking faggot behavior. I'm gonna just vanish. I just needed a break. I was overwhelmed. I just needed to disappear. Nothing phases me. I'm hard as a rock. I've been through the trenches. I don't need a break. I had enough of a break. I don't take breaks. The fags. I need a break. I'm overwhelmed. All the comments. I'm overwhelmed. What's yours? Imagine. Jesus. I take breaks at work, but some days I take less breaks. I feel like sitting down, sitting there. Who cares? Keep busy. Day flies by. The box by the TC will put anything you put in it that goes into a TC. So if you put stone in it, it'll put the stone in. If you put the quality metal, it'll put the quality metal. It just transfers anything in that box that goes into a TC. Like if you put a gear in it, it wouldn't go in because a TC can't hold a gear. But anything you put in that will go in a TC, you put in. I'm coming back in. The base, my base is lit up. I'm coming in. I lit this up. The inside of it anyway. The outer side is dark. Deep inside, there should be lights in here. But you gotta get deep. Oh, the lights ain't working. What the? What the? What have you nerds done to my electrical wiring? You got fucking... Well, this one works. I think I know what happened. God, open up. I need a fucking... How is this working? You move. I see what you do. Well, yeah, you gotta hook it back up. Oh, God. Let a professional electrician handle it. You don't know what you're doing. That's why you got a turret line. You got a turret wired up to like... I don't know what you got going on. And I guess if it works, it works. You've got a switch for each individual. You know you can hook all the turrets into one switch. Well, you can put 10 of them on a switch. And hook that to one large battery. Just FYI. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. Click it, click, 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 click. Alright, they're all on here. Like when they all turn on at the same time. It's like click, 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 click. What is it? Who wants to walk with Tobias? I come in here with it. Oh yeah, this. Turn them all off. Why is it still so bright in here? Oh, the furnace. These doors light up. I didn't realize. And then we do this. You know how I have so many lights on this switch that I filled up an entire large battery with just the lights? You can hear it too. And then I ran out of space, so I had to hook more lights up to this. And then I had to figure out how to make it so when the sun comes up, they all turn off automatically. And so I use a splitter to do that. You got to send a signal to the blocker from the solar panel. And the solar panel, when it starts sending electricity, it'll make the lights go off by themselves. And when the solar panel cannot detect any sunlight at all, it'll turn the lights on. But you can use these switches to shut them off automatically. In case you're getting raided at night, you can just shut all the lights off and make them walk through the dark. And maybe you have some fancy night vision goggles. Tobias Maple. Anything new on the level 3? I haven't looked at the thing yet. Get all illegals out of this country immediately. They need to leave. They need to get out of our country. We want the country back. All blueprints on a dead server. You better hope this server picks up next month. I think it might. I think a lot of people got raided, but they probably got blueprints and they said, ah, fuck. And then they'll come back maybe in a week or two, maybe next wipe or something. If not, you'll have to get these blueprints on a new server. What they ought to have is oh, I'm going to PTB next month if they got cars. Fuck it. We'll play a wipe on there. Fuck yeah. Because when you download the next gen, they give you the next gen PTB. I got it. Thank you, Coconuts, for the knowledge. Yeah, they put the roadmap out. We're getting a bunch of vehicles. We're getting some quality of life update. I swear we're getting a weather update. They're going to add weather and shit. They need like rain and storms and snow. That'd be sick. More games need to have weather. GTA got a bunch of weather and shit in it. Like, not just rain either, like storms rolling in. Oh, Red Dead Redemption got storms that roll in and shit. But these games need lightning and shit. You get struck by lightning. The doors combining each other. What are you talking about? Oh, that door there? Yeah, that does come. That looks nice. I probably don't have any turrets you put down. If it kills me, it kills me. Oh, God. Go lay down. Let's check Twitter. See what they're crying about. You got so many switches. But look at mine. This is mine. Now see, I'm going to teach you how to do this. I can teach you. I can teach anybody how to do the electric. I know it like the back of my hand. And the industrial, I didn't even watch a video to learn that. I just taught myself. There is one thing that I'd have to watch a video to do, and that's to wire up the Tesla coils so they run off a, what is this called? A heartbeat sensor. You can wire, you got to do this thing, and you got to wire it all up. But when you wire it all up, what happens is when somebody walks in this room, the heartbeat sensor will send, if you wire it up normally, it would only send like 2 signal, right? You do 2 damage a second. But you can wire it up, you can make that damn Tesla coil do 30 damage a second or something. You can just fry the fuck out of people. And you hook 2 Tesla coils up to it. And what I usually do, I hide one right under the workbench. Like if you hid a Tesla coil right under there, and maybe, I don't know, maybe put one in here or something. One would probably do it. One right there. And when they walked in, you have like fucking 50 power going into it. Fry the shit out of them. Remember that one wipe? I had that big ass. Remember I used to build that big room and you had the crack down the middle and you had the crack in the wall with the TC, and sometimes you could make it a plus sign where the whole, you'd have a plus sign down the floor with cracks and a plus. And you could go get all those chests. And I did it that wipe. I wired Tesla coils in there. Tesla coils are a pain in the ass though, like unless you wire them up the way I'm talking, and then it's complicated. I always got to watch a video when I do it. The guy made a video how to do it. They're effective though. I'd like to wire a bunch of them up like outside in the grass, and then when people get inside your walls, you've got all these heartbeat sensors and they just fry that. Get out of it. T-West made the base. T-West made this room. I'll show you what T-West did. He made this, and then he made this little area, then he made this. This is all T-West. T-West. And then I made this part with the trap and the door down here and all that. I made this part. And then I'm pretty sure I made this part. Right? Yeah, I made it out of twig because I didn't know if the furnace would fit. And then that's it. And I was going to put a turret here, but I decided it probably wouldn't work very well. So I just put it back over. And then you did the rest of it. I just made the entrance. There wasn't an entrance on it. We had to like climb up on a piece of twig and everything, and I said, fuck it, let's put the entrance on. This is the best entrance because they can't just walk in. Like if you open this door, and it goes to the outside, and there's a guy standing here, he can't just fucking walk in because he'll die. And if he dies, he slides down in. Remember that one wipe that the guy died and he lost all the rockets and they fell down in there? He was crying. Fuck, nobody's raiding this. It is secure. You see this fucking federal judge trying to block the big beautiful bill? Like, what the fuck? You can't do that. It's fucking retard. The judges are out of control. They really are out of control. They're saying in Los Angeles the traffic has plummeted. Oh, imagine that. Rock says it's bullshit though. Says it's always like that after 4th of July. So we'll see. Stay tuned. But I mean, if you have less people in town, sure, there's less. That's just common sense. I can leave 2 gates open. Coconuts is high. You see that nerd try to kill the ICE agents today, and they fucked him up. I wonder why ICE agents cover their face. It's a mystery. We may never know. We may never know. When's that Superman come out? $1.4 million women in America have OnlyFans. That's 10% of women 18 to 24 have an OnlyFans.
On TikTok came on here and said that one of her neighbors received a government contract asking them to install a bunch of incinerators at Alligator Alcatraz. They're installing incinerators at Alligator Alcatraz. Alligator Alcatraz is on indigenous land. It's like protected land. Two, there are migrants. There's people being washed ashore with shackles on. People are finding people on beaches wearing shackles. This is the level that we're at. There's another girl on TikTok who is tracking flights, government flights, or like leaving detention centers, and they are just going out into the ocean and then turning around. Just going out and turning around. The flights are not making it to their destinations. 2 + 2 does not equal 4. You understand what's going on right now. There's another guy on TikTok who said that he got pulled over by the cops. He's an American citizen. He just happened to have a Spanish last name. And they went and they looked through his information.
There was a bunch of people on TikTok that said Haitians was eating animals, and you all didn't believe that and said I was crazy for listening to these people and saying, well, maybe there's something to it, and hearing them out. But now a guy on TikTok said they're throwing people out of the fucking planes in the middle of the ocean. The illegals are being thrown into the ocean, and I believe it. I believe it without question. Why would I question that? Donald Trump is evil. He's Hitler. I don't know, maybe you're out of your fucking mind. Maybe you're a retard. I don't know.
He had like several IDs because he lived in a couple of different states. He was like, well, I have this ID, I have my motorcycle ID, I have this. And the cops were like, oh, you think you're friends with ISIS. So they're taking people, American citizens, he's white, by the way. He just had a Spanish last name. They're taking people who have American nationals who have Spanish last names, removing them from databases so that when they get pulled over by cops, people like that, they go, oh, you're not on the system, you're an illegal. You're an illegal alien. They can detain them. Do you understand what's going on right now?
Where's the proof of any of that? You don't have any. Stupid bitch. Okay, quit. See what Bannon got to say about it.
Fire. It's Monday, 7 July, Eurofloor 2025. You have Charlie Kirk today on fire. On his show on Real America's Voice and across the nation on radio, and he's got his podcast, all of it. Part of that's in response to, there's word out that how possibly that they do the Epstein announcement last night. And there is word out behind the scenes that, oh, that was a misdirection play to get everybody to bounce as they slip, as they try to force President Trump to do some mass amnesty. But guess what? MAGA can walk and chew gum at the same time. There's a lot of activity going on with this Epstein situation, exactly finding out exactly what's going on. Tom Fitton's on it. All these different groups are on it. And I think you'll see developments on that. Hopefully. Here's Bibleverse. I think about some times.
Will you go lay down? LA is a dump. What a mess.
Troops are now moving down Wilshire. They're headed towards Central. And you can see lots of reinforcements. And huge presence right now. The troops. This is this is really big. You can see. I mean, this is a huge presence.
Easy for Gazi, it's a Wazi, it's a Woozy, it's a very. They fucking sick of y'all.
Epstein, Bill Barr is the one that needs to be called in to give.
He contributed immensely to the field, so.
About a year and a half after that, I'm in a green.
Well, you gotta go out. Come on. Hush! Have some fucking patience. Hush! Shut up! Shut that shit up! It's the middle of the night. Hush! Can't be barking like that. Move, Miracle. Now have a seat. You went out and pissed everywhere. Thank you. Thank you. God bless you. Lay down. Now what? Let's go lay in that comfy bed. Also, I'm laying in the bed. Pillow. God, I love the pillow. Didn't know you could put a park bench on the right.
Turn the turrets off. Turn the turrets off.
What the? Turn the turrets off! They're all off. They'll be off for 1 minute before they're returned on.
Movie is about, I think, that like we support our people. You know, we love our immigrants. We love, yes, Superman is an immigrant, and yes, the people that we support in this country are immigrants. And if you don't like that, then you're not American. People who, this is the problem right here. This is
Not looking good, Voxter. Not looking good. But we'll see how it plays out. I'm going to go see it. I think it looks good, but I do expect we'll see some woke nonsense in the movie, some silly horse shit that just isn't necessary, and it just kind of gets on people's nerves, and it serves no real purpose other than to get on people's nerves that these people don't like. And that shouldn't be what the movie's about, just trying to piss off like right-wing people or something, or left-wing people. Just make a good movie. Quit trying to fucking troll everybody and piss them off. You know, that's just enough. Just make a good movie. So fucking hard about that. Are we ready to turn these turrets back on? They are back.
Did we ever find out if that Hakeem Jeffries picture was AI or not? I swear it is. It has to be. The one where he's like screaming. Somebody was saying that was real, but that's AI. Whatever happened to auditing that Fort Knox? Remember that? What happened to that? I go to Fort Knox. Damn, is that Superman out this weekend or something? Two post-credit scenes. That must be coming out this weekend, huh? Oh, Superman. Getting good reviews, though. These Antifa nerds are still out there fucking around. What a bunch of weird.
might get back on the phone. I don't know.